Do you know that sinking feeling when your phone buzzes and it's a text from your carrier saying you've already burned through 80% of your data? We've all been there. You're tired of shelling out for overages or being throttled down to internet speeds from the Stone Age. That notification is a pain, a digital leash that has you constantly sweating your data usage. But what if I told you that your iPhone is packed with powerful and often hidden settings that can end this nightmare for good? In the next few minutes, I'll walk you through the simple settings you can tweak right now, plus a few pro secrets to finally get your iPhone's data habits under control. We're going to cover everything from the absolute basics to the expert-level hacks that will turn your device from a data-guzzling monster into a lean, mean, efficient machine. By the end of this, you'll have the know-how to save a ton of data and maybe even a good chunk of cash. Let's get to it.
All right, let's start with the big guns, the two easiest and most powerful changes you can make. Honestly, for most people, these two settings alone will probably solve 80% of the data drama. First up, low data mode. If you only do one thing from this entire video, do this. Think of low data mode as a master switch that tells your iPhone to just chill out with the data. When it's on, it automatically pauses background tasks, dials down the quality of streaming video, stops automatic downloads, and even holds off on iCloud photo sync until you're on Wi-Fi. It's a lifesaver. Turning it on couldn't be simpler. Just go to Settings, tap Cellular, and then tap Cellular Data Options. If you're on a 5G phone, you'll tap Data Mode first. Either way, you'll see a switch for low data mode. Flip it on. That's it. You've just put some serious brakes on how much data your phone can use without asking.
Now let's get a little more hands-on and see what your apps are up to. First, let's play detective. Go to Settings, then Cellular. Scroll down and you'll see a list of every single app on your phone. Right under each app's name, there's a number. That's how much cellular data that app has used since the stats were last reset. This is your most wanted list. Scroll through and look for any shockers. Is a game you barely play chewing through hundreds of megabytes? Is a social media app using gigabytes? For any app that you don't need online when you're away from Wi-Fi, just tap the green switch next to it to turn it off. The app will still work perfectly on Wi-Fi, but it'll be completely blocked from using your mobile data. This is great for podcast apps, where you can download episodes in advance, games that don't need internet, or any tool you really only use at home. The next big data hog is background app refresh. This lets apps check for new stuff in the background, even when you aren't using them. So your email app fetches new messages, your news app loads headlines, and your social feeds update themselves, all using data. It's convenient, but a lot of the time it's just not necessary. To get a handle on this, go to Settings, then General, and tap on Background App Refresh. At the top, you have a few choices. You can turn it off completely, set it to Wi-Fi only, which is a fantastic option, or leave it on for both. I'd recommend setting the main switch at the top to Wi-Fi. That way, apps can still do their thing at home or in the office, but they won't waste your mobile data when you're out. If you want to get really specific, you can leave it on and then go down the list, turning off refresh for individual apps you don't need updating 24/7. Finally, let's tackle automatic downloads. Your phone loves to keep everything fresh for you, but that can come at a cost. Go to Settings and tap on App Store. Find the Automatic Downloads section. Make sure that App Updates is toggled off here. Or if you want to leave that on, at least make sure that under the Cellular Data section, Automatic Downloads is turned off. This stops your phone from downloading huge app updates while you're on the move.
Okay, time to talk about the biggest data bullies on the block: streaming and social media. Apps like YouTube, Netflix, Spotify, Instagram, and TikTok can torch gigabytes of data in a single afternoon if you let them. Rule number one is to dial back the streaming quality inside these apps. High-definition video is the mortal enemy of your data plan.
For YouTube, open the app, tap your profile picture, go to Settings, and find Video Quality Preferences. Now on this option, tap on Mobile Networks. Now just flick on Data Saver. This automatically lowers video quality when you're on a mobile network.
For Netflix, in the app, tap your profile, go to App Settings, then Cellular Data Usage. Switch this from Automatic to Save Data. Netflix says this can stretch 1 gigabyte of data to about 6 hours of viewing. For Spotify and Apple Music, dig into their settings and look for audio quality. Spotify has a data saver mode. In Apple Music, under the cellular settings, you can turn off high-quality streaming. Honestly, standard quality audio sounds perfectly fine on most headphones and uses way less data. Just as important is killing autoplay videos. Social media apps are designed to keep you scrolling, and one way they do that is by automatically playing videos in your feed. Every single one of those is another little bite out of your data allowance. In Instagram, go to your profile, hit the menu icon, find Settings, and search for Media Quality. You can turn on the Use Less Cellular Data option there. In Facebook, go to the menu, then Settings and Privacy, then Media. You'll find an autoplay section where you can set videos to on Wi-Fi connections only, or even never autoplay videos. In TikTok, go to your profile, tap the menu, then Settings and Privacy, and you'll find a data saver option you can switch on to cut down data use while you're watching videos. Taking a few minutes to tweak the settings in your favorite apps will make a massive difference.
All right, you've handled the basics and reined in your apps. Let's move on to the pro tips that give you ultimate control. First, let's talk about iCloud. iCloud is amazing for keeping your devices in sync, but it can be a silent data killer, especially with photos. Every high-res photo and 4K video you shoot can be automatically uploaded to your iCloud photo library over your cellular connection. To put a stop to that, go to Settings, scroll down and tap Photos, then tap on Cellular Data. The key here is to turn off the main toggle for cellular data. This makes sure your photos and videos only sync to the cloud when you're safely on Wi-Fi. The next pro tip is all about thinking ahead. Download your content for offline use. Before you head out, take a minute to think about what you might want to watch, listen to, or where you're headed. If you use Apple Maps or Google Maps, you can search for a city or area and download the map for offline use. This gives you turn-by-turn navigation without using a single byte of data. If you have Spotify Premium or YouTube Premium, download your go-to playlists, albums, or videos. Got Netflix? Download a few episodes of that show you're binging or a movie you've been meaning to watch. Getting into the habit of downloading on Wi-Fi is probably the single best way to keep yourself entertained on the go without ever worrying about your data plan. Finally, for the true data disciplinarians, you can use screen time as a weapon. While iPhones don't have a hard data cap feature like Android, you can set time limits on your most data-hungry apps. Go to Settings, Screen Time, App Limits. Tap Add Limit and pick a category like social or entertainment, or choose specific apps like YouTube or TikTok. Then set a daily limit. When you hit your limit, iOS will give you a nudge, forcing you to make a conscious choice about whether you really want to keep burning data on that app. And there you have it. From the simple two-tap magic of low data mode and disabling Wi-Fi assist to micromanaging your apps and proactively downloading content, you are now fully armed to take back control of your iPhone's data. By using just a few of these tips, you can finally stop dreading those data warning texts and save yourself the frustration of slow speeds and the pain of overage fees. You are now the master of your data. If this was helpful, give the video a thumbs up. It really helps out the channel. And for more tech tips to get the most out of your gear, make sure you subscribe. Finally, I want to hear from you. Do you have a secret data saving tip I didn't mention? Drop it in the comments below. Let's help each other out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.